So we're recording. We're live. So so my first question. I want you to state your name, introduce yourself, and tell us the story of when and why you become a targeted individual.
Okay. First of all, I am here at Macao, China. My name is Alvin Estibar. I work here in the Macao International Airport since 2018. But I've been here since 2005. So basically, I've been a TI or targeted individual since I was a child. But this is only when I realized the scope of the program. My V2K started way back in 2015, but my permanent V2K 24/7 started in 2017 while I'm in the Philippines. Um, the first year of my targeting is very severe. Um, they didn't let me to sleep for I think almost 5 days straight without sleep, and they are talking to my head nonstop, saying evil things, which you cannot imagine that a person can do that or can say that to his fellow human being. And first, I went back to Philippines in 2015. This is when my gang stalking started. Uh, 3 days before my flight, when my employer terminated me, my father died because of heart attack. So after that, I went to Philippines and then go on with my life. Uh, but when I started to realize that there is something wrong within my neighbors, my childhood friends, my the people who are together since childhood are with me, they are acting weird. They are saying things which is supposed to be a secret. Like I will buy things in the store and they know what will I buy. They will say things. And for example, last time I want to do massage. Before I tell it to anyone, suddenly one of the people there from in the Philippines told one of my mother's friend that someone here is willing to massage you. So I said, how come? I said, how come they know? But on that time, of course, I am clueless. So, okay, I said, okay, let's go on. And then, what, some of the things that they, that they have done to me is they hacked my Facebook. First of all, I didn't know that I was being hacked. But one of my friend told me things, but this is gaslighting.
Yeah.
But that he's telling me things that he said, I have a story, he said, his story is about him and his wife and what the people did to his family. There's so many things that he told me and that I believe him. When I live when I leave Philippines, I don't have any enemies or enemy. But after 2015 until now, there are many people who are angry to me. I don't know what's the reason. They gossip me of many things. They told me that I will I am a dangerous person, something like that. My sexuality has been questioned, and then they send me many honeypots, like girls that will destroy my relationship. On that time, I am clueless, but I know something is wrong. And at the back of my mind, I said, why the people doing these things to me? Why they are saying things which I supposed to be, I'm the only one who will know about this, but they are telling me this. So I became suspicious, and then between 2015 and 2018, I am jobless. So I went back to from Macau to from from Philippines to Macau to and fro. I will stay in the Philippines for at least 2 months, and then I will go back to Macau for 2 months again, and then I will go back. But when I understand the program, so that's why I cannot find a job here again. They blacklisted me. The government here blacklisted me because I remember two of my supposed to be employers are willing to hire me. But when I go to immigration, the immigration officers will tell me your parents' name and your name, is, are different. They are different. So I said, how come? Of course, I know my parents' name, middle name, the full name of my parents, but they are telling me it's wrong. So they cannot process my working visa because of that. So I said, oh my goodness, maybe this is, maybe I'm unlucky or something like that. But when when I became when my veto case started in 2017, that's when I realized that, oh, so that's why. I almost commit suicide 2 times because of this. Because they, the first word or the first sentence that they told me, you know, they are talking to each other, not directly talking to me. As if they are trying, like you're eavesdropping.
Yeah.
And I said, where is that? Where's that people, where's the conversations coming from? I'm hearing voices, but I can see them. I thought it's my neighbor. So when I went out of my house and the children, and they are not, they are inside of their house and they are not my neighbor. So there is that. But I can hear the voices of my neighbors. The voices inside of my head are the people who are with me in the Philippines. So I said, who are these people? And then I maybe my home is tagged, or they put some camera or CCTV without me knowing it. So I search everywhere in my house, even outside of my house, I cannot find. So, and they are laughing at me, and then now they are talking directly to me on this time. At first, they are joking with me, they are not so aggressive. But when after a few weeks, they became aggressive, and then I can't find my script anymore. At first, I thought I was hallucinating or something like this, because when I told this to my friend, one of my friends told me, hey, it's normal. Maybe you are, schizophrenia or something like this. All the people are going through this, and you're not the only one. So I think it's a form of gaslighting. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, it's definitely gaslighting. So I said I accepted it, but I heard, the buzzing sound or the beep sound, like it's called tinnitus or tinnitus. But on that time, I didn't know that, But I first heard this tinnitus or tinnitus way back in 2001 when I was still 16 years old. After I got an operation to Philippine General Hospital, after a bad dream or a nightmare, I heard this one, right inside I heard the popping sound of my head, like a trap sound, like the sound of you if you are opening a peanut or something like that. And then I heard the tinnitus, and then like that. And then the rest is history. So that's why there are many bullies when I was still in high school, elementary, and even I was still when I was taking college. There are many bullies, even my professors are bullying me. I said, why? Why my life is like this? And then I search on the internet, search, and then I find the word B2K. This is when I realized what is really happening to me.
Yeah.
A bit 3 years ago. And since that time, I never stopped researching or finding the truth behind this technology and behind this program. Yeah. But this is what I can say. They killed my father through heart attack, and three of his friends, all of them suffered the same fate as my father, all heart attacks.
Do you think your father is
And
a
I went,
TI?
yes, yes, definitely. But I'm not sure if he have a V2K or he has a V2K like me.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about that, but definitely he's a TI because one of my childhood friend, actually he's my best friend. But before that, I don't know which year my father is was working in the government. He's a driver bodyguard in Department of Interior or and Local Government or DILG. Since I was in elementary and right until 2015, yeah, he worked he works there as a bodyguard. But of course, if you are a bodyguard, you have a firearm. So he have a firearm. He has a firearm, and it's if I'm not mistaken, it's Glock or 9 millimeter. And that one, I was still here in Macau when I heard the news that my father's gun is missing. The story is he is with his friend drinking in one of the house of his friend, and then while they were drinking, uh, the gun missed on the next day. The gun is missing. So of course, the suspects are the people who were drinking with him, and then this got was told to me by my mother, and then I asked my brother about this, and then the same story. But when I went back to Philippines in 2013, if I'm not mistaken, 2013, one of my friends admitted that he's the one who took my father's gun. This friend of mine is a very close friend of mine, yeah. So he said basically he went to the house and then he found no one is there, and then he found the gun on the top of the table, and then he took it, and then I asked him, well, where's the gun now? He told me that he sold it to one of my friends. Sorry about that. Yeah, he told me that he sold it to one of my friends for about maybe $100, something like that, USD. And then what did you do to the money? I bought drugs because he's taking drugs. I bought food. Okay, because I know that since we were a child, uh, you know, I think it is one of his weaknesses that if he wants something, he will take it. So we know it. Everybody knows about his wrongdoings, But of course, he was my friend, so I forgive him, and then I asked him where is the gun, who's the name of the buyer, and where are you sure it is like that? So yes, he told me the name of the buyer. By the way, I will not name names in this interview because
Yeah.
I'm also protecting. Maybe they are innocent or they were just being used against me,
Yeah.
and I don't want to ruin their lives because they are also family. They have families like me.
Mhm.
But basically, they set me up many things. Of course, if you are a TI, they will, they will destroy you in many things.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely. They will try to destroy your life as much as possible before you will have a V2K or vertical technology. So they will. So when, so when they put the V2K on you, they will blame you because of your wrongdoings. If you have wrongdoings, so so that's why they can get away with it. So because they are blackmailing or paying the people around you. So that's why your neighbor are they're doing noise campaign. They are gossiping about you. Even your colleagues, if you are working. Yeah. So all all of the things are, you know, I'm suffering from this since how many years now? I forgot. But my veto case started 3 years ago.
Do,
My
do,
non-stop veto case until now.
do you have gun stalking?
Right now, I don't have gun stalking because, I will go to work and then go back home and then go to play basketball. That's my life. It's only replaces sport, basketball court, work, and then home.
Do you
Sometimes I go out.
do
But in the
you
Philippines, yeah, I experience heavy gun stalking. People will follow me by foot and by scooter or by car. Even the police. Here, my gun stalking here, every time I go out, there will be a police car or police
yeah.
patrol there around me. Even if I will just go to buy something in the store, yeah, they will uh, let me know that they are watching me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
So,
Also,
and I don't know if I try to explain this to my colleagues, but I don't know if they understand me or not, or even if they believe me or not. Actually, I don't care because I know that this coming October, the United Nations will finally address or presented this to the public.
yeah.
Yeah. So I don't care.
What
I'll
ab-
just say the truth, and whether you accept it or not, believe it or not, I don't care.
what about your
Especially,
what about your electronic harassment?
oh yeah, my electronic harassment is so severe. On first year, so that's why I can't sleep for at least 5 days straight, and because they are electrocuting my body. This is the way they do it. Right before when you sleep, on the moment when you sleep, you close your eyes, you will hear the voices, of course. They're talking to you, cursing you, saying many things to you. Plus, they will send a signal or a frequency when you are about to sleep or when you are half asleep. They will send signal right onto my skull or my brain or some part of my body that
Yeah.
I will feel like I was being electrocuted.
Mm,
So that's why, yeah, I don't know how they do it, but according to my understanding, but, because the technology is used, they're using frequency, and of course frequency carries a small electric current plus the electric current inside of your own body. So they will combine it, and then bam, they will shock you.
yeah. It's
So,
happening to
so
me
you
too.
cannot sleep.
It's happening to me as well.
Yeah, yeah, and plus, not only that, they are, they are pointing their direct energy weapon at me.
Yeah.
I don't know which one of my neighbor or I don't know who, but you will feel your body temperature rise up. It's so hot that you are inside of the microwave oven.
Yeah.
And even if you move, because time to time I will move, I will be on my bed and then I will go out to the sofa to just to get away with it. But still, they will do this different tactics for you to not sleep. They will bang their window or their doors or gates. Their neighbors. I'm talking about my neighbors. So, uh, they have really they perfected the ways or the tactics to let uh, the individual suffer the sleep deprivation. I don't know if some of you will suffer just like me. For example, right when I sleep, I will have a dream. I'm sleeping and I have a dream. It's called dream manipulation. Every day, every night, I will have a dream. Every time I sleep. And on that dream, they will control the scenario. They will, for example, you are together with your colleagues or your friends, and then suddenly something bad will happen, and then the people will accuse many things to you. Same as gang stalking or the street theater, they will do it inside of my dreams. And then when they will wake me up at 3 a.m. or 2:30 at the dawn, and then I cannot sleep anymore. So every day maybe I can sleep at most 4 hours, but mostly 3 hours, 2 hours. Yeah, and I'm not sure. I can't remember since when I slept for 6 hours or 7 hours straight. No, never. So that's why I have a black eyes, under eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about
So
are you currently dating anybody? A girlfriend or a wife?
yeah, now I have a second wife here in Macau because my first wife and in the Philippines and me already in the process of annulment. So I have another family here, and she's a Chinese. Uh, I don't know if she believes in me, but of course it's annoying for someone
Yeah.
to try to understand the TI. Everyone will be like this. Any relationship of a TI will be destroyed
Yeah.
because they will not understand. They don't know the technology. They don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
They don't. They are clueless. Even if you are trying to tell them the details about it, the technology, and the sites of the many websites regarding about this. Even the United Nations, it's so hard to convince people that this is happening. It's
Yeah.
very hard.
It's very hard.
But of course, I cannot stop. I cannot
Yeah.
let them stop me. Especially, I'm a father. I am a father of two sons in my first family and one daughter on my second family, and now she's pregnant, 5 months pregnant, or
Oh,
five
okay.
months old pregnant. Yeah.
That's good. That's good, man. That you have kids. Do you have a
Yeah,
was there any attempt of your life
yeah.
like a scene
I'm
that
not
they
sure
set
if
it
that
up?
one is really, if you will call it an attempt, but there are. There, when I was in the Philippines, because in Macau you cannot do that. There are so many CCTVs here, not like in the Philippines.
Yeah.
The Philippines is the third world country, of course. The situation there's very different, and here there are not so many gun stalkers that they can hire, not like in the Philippines, because basically they will hire a gun stalker, and these people are jobless and they are using drugs, so that's why they can easily be manipulated.
Yeah. Are you exiting out
Yeah,
of the bus?
yeah, I'm exiting now.
Yeah.
But I can still continue,
Yeah.
I want this video to go out to the public so that the public will know about this.
Oh yeah, man. I'm recording it now. So
Yeah,
how's your so your everyday routine is that your everyday routine? You go to work, you go back
yeah,
home, and then
go back home. And then if I have free time, I will go to play basketball. That's all. Sometimes I go out with my friends and my colleagues, have a little chat, little drink, get together. But basically, this is my routine. Home work and basketball work. That's all.
and then every night the V2K and the harassment starts when you try to sleep.
No, every day I have B2K.
Every day.
But every day, every night I have sleep deprivation.
Yeah.
Because my work schedule is like this. One day, for example, today is 8 in the morning until 4 p.m. In the afternoon, and then the other day, my schedule will be 4 p.m. to 12, and then the next day I will be off. But on the night time, I will be 12 to 8 every day like this. So basically, I don't have a day off. I only have a long hour rest. Yeah.
What was that picture
Every
you
day.
sent a while ago? Like, was your nose bleeding?
No, no, no. That one was, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, my nose bled. Well, yeah. Sometimes it happened to my daughter also.
Oh, okay.
This is the effect of microwave. One of the effects,
Yeah.
actually.
Do you
Yeah.
do you ever feel like your blood pressure like rises when that heat comes into your body?
Yeah, because I can measure my blood pressure because I got a smart watch, and then I can see my blood. I have a recordings on that because they killed my father through heart attack. So I know
Yeah.
they can make your blood pressure go up and down. They can manipulate almost everything in your entire system.
Yeah.
So it's no wonder about this stuff.
Yeah.
Every day I experience it. Sometimes because of lack of sleep, I
Yeah.
can feel my nape or at the back of my head. It's like moving, or I don't know how to
Yeah.
describe it.
I agree,
Yeah,
man.
it's moving also. Yeah,
It's
it's like
happening.
vibrating.
It's happening to me as well. It's like they can control
Yeah,
my blood pressure. It's like weird. Like I'm very healthy. I'm very healthy. So when they try to do it to me, it just my head gets tight, my neck gets tight. So I can really understand you, and I agree with you. So they can manipulate everything. Do you have any
yeah.
do you have any pains in your joints, in your legs, in your shoulders, in your elbows? Like arthritis type of pain?
Yeah, actually, I have the YouTube channel, and it's called Alvin Estibar. Some of my videos that I uploaded there is, they can um, make my leg muscle move.
Yeah.
It's like twitching. It's like twitching, something like that.
Mine
Like
too.
muscle cramps. Yeah,
Muscles
it's like
spasm.
it's like your muscles. Yeah,
It's spasm.
they can do that.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're doing it to me.
and sometimes I will you know, wake up at night and then my muscles moving by its own, and then oh my goodness,
Yeah.
what's happening to me? Because there are many tortures that is happening to a TI, and sometimes you cannot remember all the details. But if I remember, I will tell it.
Well, what about do you ever feel like there's a big magnet, there's a big magnet pulling you?
Yup, it's like it's like a big. Sometimes here, I'll tell you. Um, there are two occasions or three occasions when I was playing while I was playing basketball. That suddenly one of my cannot hear the tinnitus because of course it's on all the time, the tinnitus.
Yeah.
So it's left ear and right ear. They turned it off the left ear. So oh my God, what happened? I almost lose my balance because of that. As if you are deaf on the left side of your or on your left ear. They do that to me three times maybe. Yeah. So I said, oh, they can turn it off and
Yeah.
turn it down. Yeah, they can do that.
Do you ever experience a loss of balance? Like like
Yeah, many times,
like
many times,
your
many
body
times.
your body is heavy, and then your head starts spinning. Have you ever felt that?
Yeah, here I was I was a bartender before 2013 to 15 during that time because of sleep deprivation. But on that time I didn't know that I was a TI. I'm not aware. Um, while I'm working, I went to I will do the order of the customer. I went to the kitchen, and then when I reached something, at the where's this the kitchen. When I look down, and then bam, my mind suddenly blank, and then when I wake up or when I get my composure back, I fell down. I didn't know that I fell down. Literally, just it went black, and then you can see some stars. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah, but it happened to me.
Oh
As
wow.
it, as it, yeah. And the hardest part is, if you have V2K or voice to skull, is they will also send subliminal message. This subliminal message will pick up by your brain, and you cannot tell the difference if that thought or words are yours.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if some of the listeners that will listen to this, or especially the PIs that have B2K, they can let the people around you to hear what's inside of your mind.
Yeah.
For example, I'm in my workplace. If I'm with my colleagues and they are also speaking in my language, Filipino language, Tagalog, they will let them hear what's on my mind. It's okay, but the thing is, they will put mean words or evil thoughts on my head, and then the people around me will hear that thoughts, and then they will think that it's me. So the people will be angry at me. For example, one of my colleague, he showed me his son in the picture. Yeah. After that, there's at the back of my mind there is they send subliminal thoughts on me, and then your son is not handsome, and then of course you can hear that because I know
Yeah.
you can hear that, and then suddenly he act- he I know he got angry to me, and then because I don't want him to be angry at me, I explained it, without saying any word. I explain the technology, I explain everything, what's happening, and I don't know if I can convince him or not. But of course, if they can talk to anyone wirelessly, they can blackmail them.
Yeah.
So that's why, yeah. So that's why the people, even if they don't want to be a gang stalker or a part of your targeting, they can be a part of your targeting. So that's why I don't want to name names, because anyone or everybody that is near to a TI can be manipulated.
Yeah, it can be manipulated.
Yeah.
So what? So for in the future, what do you like to happen, and what would you like to? Do you have any message for the government, for the people that are watching you right now? Do you have any message and the things that you wanted to happen?
Yeah. This is what I want, because this technology can be used in many good ways. Um, just regulate the technology. Don't just put people on this program without regulation. First of all, this is not a technology that everyone can understand. This is so advanced that even if you try to explain it to a professor, if he don't know the technology, he will not listen to you, to a word that you will say, even if he's a professional. But if the government will finally admit that this technology is existing and has been around for how many decades now? 1974 is the one I saw on the internet, that they already perfected the voice to skull technology.
Yeah.
So 70 years ago. So I mean, the progression of this technology is very fast, of course. Especially now, all of us are surrounded by Wi-Fi's
Yeah.
and satellites. Yeah. So just regulate it and stop doing this to the people. Especially we are civilians. We can do nothing about you, and we are not terrorists. We're not bad people. If we really did commit a crime, there is called there is a law that is you just do this legally. Make a law, regulate it, and just like due process, if you are really a person of interest that you committed a crime and you cannot prove it, you can use it. Yeah.
What's your message to the targeted individuals out there all over the world?
Yeah. If you are a God believer, read the Bible every day, because I survived their torture because of the Word of God. Until now, without Him, without the Word of God, maybe I'm already dead. Yeah, that's all I can say. Because first of all, uh, everything that we see has an ending, but everything that we cannot see is eternal. So just don't do any crime as long as you are alive. So they can, because I know what you're going through, what you are, what they are telling to your head. Yeah, I understand all the tortures because I myself is a victim of this. But hang on. For the first time, the government entity already acknowledged us. So this coming October, uh, we just need to wait and be alive on that time and exercise. Yeah, it helps a lot.
Definitely.
Drink more water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen the post that I did about the a bill that was passed to the U.S.
Yep,
Congress?
yep, yep. I read some of it, and that's good because it's talking about the privacy of the people, especially the use of the advanced technology to surveil someone or
Yeah.
target someone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I think it will be revised after the United Nations will present or will address this one to the public this coming October. I think it will be revised in many countries. They will have a bill or a law about this because there are many people knows about the technology, but majority of the population, they are clueless. They don't know anything actually.
Have you reached
Kasi-
out to any local
No, yeah,
politicians in
yeah.
Macau?
Yeah, I in Macau, I only sent once to police judiciary. I sent an email to them informing them that this crime is already here in Macau, China. But in the Philippines, I've sent it to the senators, congressmen, NBI or National Bureau of Investigation, so many government entities, even the ombudsman, I sent them an email. And one of the entities that replied to me is the NBI. They told me that yeah, we received your email, and if you have time, you can go to this address, look for this person, etc., etc. So yeah, and I have so many receipts of that.
That's good, man. Those are good evidence. So, man, thank you for your time. Thank you for sharing your story,
Yeah,
and I will this your
yeah,
story will definitely go out there, and I will make sure that this video will be uploaded, and thank you, man. Like everything you said, it's
yeah.
happening to me as well. So,
Yeah, before I forget, these people, that's why they are telling me that they're using this because they said at first, the first V2K words that they told me, they are doing this because they want to prove that I raped someone. Secondly, because they thought that I will kill somebody or someone. Yeah, so that's why they're doing this to me.
but
This is
what's the
their
first one? What's the first one they said?
I raped someone, and then they don't have evidence,
You
and
raped
then they
someone?
change it. Yeah, and then they change it. They want. They are saying that because they thought that I will kill someone.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what they're
It's
telling
like
you right
this.
now.
Sorry.
That's what they're saying to you right now.
Yeah. No,
Wow.
no, no, not right now. But I don't know how. But right now they are telling me that I thought because you will kill. You will gonna kill someone, so that's why we're doing this to you. Oh
Yeah.
my God, So, and then I told them, how about my your dream manipulation to me? How come you know who's my best friend when I was still in the elementary? Who's my boss way back in 2005? How did you know these people? And then you put it inside of my brain. How did you know?
Yeah.
How can you explain to me when I was the when I was still in the Philippine General Hospital? I almost got paralyzed because of the wrongdoings of the anesthesiologists. And then right in front of the neurologist, my whole body shake as if we like
Oh
convulsing,
wow.
And how can you explain to me the tinnitus when I heard when I was still 16 years old? How can you explain to me the gang stalking? How of the people and the bullying in when I was still in elementary and when I was in high school? How can you explain the gossiping of things? How?
Yeah. It's yeah. It's
Yeah,
unexplainable to ordinary people, but For us TIs, we've
So,
been
so
through it.
actually, I already posted on my Facebook. Okay, you said that I did a crime. I will do this. Why don't you file
Yeah,
case against me? Why don't you file?
it's
If I
gaslighting.
really did to, yeah, if I really did some, some crime or crimes, what have you, why don't you just go to the court, file a case,
Yeah,
and then, yeah, let the due process be done, right?
yeah.
So
But
that's why I every time I talk back to this B2K, they will automatically curse me, and they
yeah,
will say mean words, very mean. I don't want to say this to tell to the audience, but because maybe some of the kids or the teenagers will watch.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
so that's why.
again, thank you, man. Thank you for your story, and I'm sure you need a rest. I know that you need to go to
Yeah, yeah,
your place to
yeah.
stay, and
Thank you also, and God bless and hang on.
stay safe,
Uh,
man. Stay safe,
yeah,
and thank you very
thank you,
much.
bro.
And
Thank you,
I'll
thank you
talk.
for your time also.
Yeah, and I'll
Thank
talk to
you
you
also.
again. I'll talk to you
I
again.
know there are many things that I still, forgot to say, but that's all for now. That's all I can remember
Yeah,
because they can block your thought.
yeah,
They can change your wordings,
that's true.
That's why.
So, all right, man. So
Oh,
thank you, and have a good rest, and stay safe, man. And
yeah.
let's keep
Thank you, thank
talking.
you.
Let's keep
You too, you
talking.
too.
Bye bye.
Thank you, brother. Bye.